What's going on about this Afro think tank? So here we go again. So Donald Trump's nominee just got caught, all right, with a racist text message. We got some more racist text messages. Okay, we got some more white men still talking shit about Dr. Martin Luther King. And he said he's on a racist Nazi streak. A streak meaning, you know, he's been knocking the Nazi activities out one by one by one by one. He ain't missing, you know. And he's supposed to be nominated for a very important position. Now, I keep saying that, you know, Donald Trump's administration is a Nazi, you know, administration. And I'm not saying that to be making jokes. I'm being literal. Okay? The Germans have taken over America. The German Nazi Party has taken over America. You see, you thought, all right, that it was over in World War II. That's what y'all thought. Y'all thought it was over, right? You thought it was over. It wasn't over, all right? This is a clandestine, deep state, intercontinental, international operation, all right? Decades in the making. These Nazis been slithering their way up into the administration via NGOs, lobbyists, all right, foreign diplomats. They finally made it. Now we literally, like literally with a capital L, got a neo-Nazi administration. And they done took away all the DEI. All right, it's all white males. All right, and these are the most incompetent racists I've ever had the misfortune of being around. And when I say being around, in the same geographical location. These neo-Nazis are the most unprofessional Nazis. Everything. The regular Nazis would be ashamed of these Nazis. They would give them credit for taking over the United States of America. They would. All right? They would give them credit for that. But, I mean, these ones are just get caught doing all kind of shit. In the open. I mean, they losing their passwords. These, they part of the government, right? Ain't they supposed to be tight with this shit? Huh? I mean, I remember, all right, watching documentary. The Nazis was a well-oiled machine. All right, the whole world had to, listen, the whole world had to come down in little Germany to kick their ass, all right? The whole world. That's how well-oiled they were. These Nazis, they're not their ancestors, okay? These are the stupid Nazis. These are the dumb ones, all right? Getting caught. First of all, you gonna say MLK, they should belong in hell? Out of all the black leaders, that's the one? Not Malcolm X? Huh? No, MLK, the one who just wanted equality. That's where their line is right there. All he wanted to do is everybody peace, love, and happiness. All right. I mean, at least that one speech. Maybe they're talking about the speeches that a lot of people don't know about, the one he was talking about revolution. Right? But MLK, like, he living, Dr. Martin Luther King living rent-free in these white men's heads. Damn. I mean, rent-free. Black folks just be living in these balding, ugly, mid-white men's hair who just happen to be children of rich folks who got that old slave money. That's what it is. All right, these are the children. These are the ancestors. These are the descendants of all the rich class that owned slaves, financed slaves, insured slaves, made products using slaves, shipped products usually. This is the descendants of them. They the ones who go to Harvard, don't deserve it, can't read, graduate, top of their class, right? They just get their parents to pay for the degrees. These are the dumbest, listen, these are the dumbest racists ever. You see, the old racists, they had to compete, all right? They had to compete with all kind of different kind of authoritarianism and different kind of kings and monarchs. They was all some shit back in the day. All of them was some shit, all right? But now, right, I guess they ain't got enough evil competition. They ain't got weak and soft now. They just getting caught texting and shit. Listen, have there not been enough evidence that you shouldn't have certain shit you just don't say? on the goddamn internet. And the dumbass Elon Musk, the dude is running Nazi on X. He's running Nazi ads and shit. Like Elon Musk is a straight Nazi. Like he's a South African born Nazi. His daddy is a pedophile and abused all of them. All right, he got a complex. All right, Elon Musk kids don't like him. Right. He's, you know, a drug head. He's a pipe head. He's stuck on that ketamine and shit. All that shit. I mean, we got some drug addict, retarded, stupid at the same. They retarded and stupid at the same time. White supremacists. How? This is the best you got. This is what white male. This is the top of white male masculinity. This is the top. This is the cream of the crop of whiteness, huh? This how y'all representing, huh? Can't even goddamn hide. You can't delete the email or some shit like that. How you get caught, huh? And this is Donald Trump nominee. I wonder who put this guy in Trump's face. You know, Trump. Listen, Trump is just a dumb racist. He a dumb racist, spoon-fed idiot. Trump ain't smart enough to do any of this shit. All right, it's all those balding mid-white men behind him that happen to be rich that's doing all this shit. I guarantee you. Trust me, Trump has never displayed the intelligence to accomplish this type of shit. All they do is pat his ass on the head, all right, give him XX fucking diapers because he smell like shit, all right, and tell him he's the most handsome man in the world and he's doing everything right. Listen, Donald Trump is sitting there watching the same Fox News all his constituents are watching. Trust me, he ain't watching regular news. He don't know what the fuck going on. Donald Trump will sit there and act like everything is good and he's a hero and he's saving America and his troops are saving the world from crime. That's because he watches Fox News. Okay, this dude sit there and watch all the propaganda shit that all his dumbass freaking supporters watch. From now on, if you where you black Republicans at, huh? Y'all talking about everything but this shit. I ain't heard not one of you black Republicans really confront Donald Trump. Say, you know what? I should have never voted for him. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. Have anybody heard one of these black Trump supporters say one time that they regret their vote? No. I ain't heard that shit. They saying everything else, but I even hear some black Trump supporters who voted for Trump probably 1, 2, 3 times complain about the racism that's happening with Donald Trump's campaign. I mean, Donald Trump's administration, without addressing Donald Trump and the fact that they supported it, the fact that we knew this shit was going to happen. I ain't heard one of them. I hear some black Republicans talking about racism as if they are not supporters of the racists in the racist administration wholeheartedly for the long term. It's crazy. Get off the fucking fence. Pick one side. Pick a side. All right? Listen, the whole Republican Party is the Nazi party. Oh, and they pedos too, because they're all stopping the whole world from finding out about which one of them was on that island. Think about it. They not only the Nazis, but the pedo-Nazi party. The pedo-Nazi LGBTQ party. Remember, Trump just let his boy out, the gay Mexican, because he don't care about none of you regular old red-blooded straight white men out there who are not politics. He don't care about y'all. Just understand that, right? But listen, the Republican Party is the party of grinder, in closet, LGBTQ, mid, balding, white men who are jealous of everybody who's not them. That's what it is. Nazis. Anyway, y'all watch this and tell me what y'all think in the comment section. This is the goddamn Twilight Zone. All right, this is Mad TV. This is goddamn Comedy Central and shit. Back in the 90s type shit. This is a skit. This whole shit's a skit. We watching the longest skit ever. All right. Whoever is gonna, when this shit's over, who's gonna do the Netflix original series? And how many seasons are we gonna have? We need at least 8. We got a lot of shit to cover. We got spin-off shows, and every certain motherfuckers deserve their own spin-off show, okay? Remember House of Cards? All right, that shit was good. This shit's better than that shit. I ain't gonna lie. This shit make that shit like it was nothing. All right? So anyway, y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section. It's Afro Think Tank. Learn some T-Tone. I'm out.
All right, we have some major breaking news. Another Republican, this time a Trump admin nominee, was caught saying that he's on a quote-unquote Nazi streak and that MLK's holiday belongs in hell. We need to dig more into this issue of the radicalization of not only young men in America, but everybody in America on the right. Ever since Donald Trump stepped foot into politics, as I pointed out on stage a few nights ago, everything has become more radical. His entire claim to fame in U.S. politics was saying Obama's not born in America. That's how he gained political fame, coming up with nicknames for the other side and saying he wants to lock up his opponents. That is all he did from 2012 to 2016 was conspiracy theories, mainstreaming them, being absolutely sickening, and now we see the effect of people who are 20, 30, 40, people who in their formative years only heard the President of the United States saying this insanely hateful stuff. And I'm not making this up. I've seen it normalized in my generation. I talk about this in a debate that's coming up soon. But let's just start with this Politico article. And I urge you to stick around until the end because I'm bringing on Jon Favreau, who hosts a podcast about this, and we have a really good conversation about this. So drop a like, follow the Adam Mockler feed, and this reads, Trump nominee says MLK Jr. holiday belongs in hell and that he has a Nazi streak, according to texts. Paul Ingracia's bid to lead a whistleblower agency is set for a Senate confirmation hearing Thursday. Listen to this. Paul Ingracia, President Donald Trump's embattled nominee to lead the Office of Special Counsel, told a group of fellow Republicans in a text chain the Martin Luther King Jr. holiday should be tossed in the seventh circle of hell and said he was, quote, on a Nazi streak. He has a, quote, Nazi streak. These are people who are going to be high up in the Trump administration. Ingracia, who has a Senate confirmation hearing scheduled Thursday, made the remarks in a chain with a half dozen Republican operatives and influencers. This is becoming normalized within the Republican Party, and it's due to people like Stephen Miller, people like Donald Trump, people like Caroline Leavitt. Just a few days ago, Caroline Leavitt's a little bit more new on the scene, but just a few days ago, Caroline Leavitt said that the entire Democratic voter base is comprised of Hamas terrorists, illegal immigrants, and criminals. And then 2 days later, she proceeded to post a video of the No Kings protests saying that these were just lame old people or whatever. So she simultaneously wants all liberals to be these dangerous criminals, but they're also all so lame. Which is it? It's like simultaneously weak and strong at the same time. It's insane. And that is part of the problem. The dehumanization of the other side as a whole is part of the problem. Quote, MLK Jr. was the 1960s George Floyd, and his holiday should be ended and tossed into the seventh circle of hell where it belongs. Ingracia wrote in January of 2024, as a grown...
I can't even believe what I just read. Another high-ranking Republican with very close ties to Donald Trump has been caught in another text leak scandal, saying horrific things in a group chat with Republican influencers, operatives, and more. Before we look at these texts, just understand that this is the guy, Paul Ingracia. Donald Trump has nominated him to lead the Office of Special Counsel, and this is the guy typing these messages you're about to see. Let's get into it. So first and foremost, in this group chat, Paul Ingracia said that MLK Jr. Day should be ended and tossed into the seventh circle of hell where it belongs. You're kind of sensing what kind of guy this is right now. Here's another one, perhaps the worst one, saying, I do have a streak in me from time to time, I will admit it. What? Why does this keep happening where Republicans in private group chats are pledging an affinity to the Germans in World War II? Here's another one where he was talking about Republican Vivek Ramaswamy saying never trust, never. Just disgusting stuff. Can't read these text messages out loud because it includes a slur, but essentially he's saying he wants to get rid of any holiday that celebrates Black history and Black Americans. This is the kind of guy that Donald Trump has nominated for his administration. This keeps happening. Just the other day, we talked about that youth leader group chat where they said things similar, and now somebody nominated to work in our government has said things similar to this. Absolutely disgusting. Donald Trump better revoke his nomination.
We have another Republican Nazi group chat? We just had a Republican Nazi group chat come out last week. Now, Trump's nominee for Special Counsel of the United States, a man named Paul Ingracia, has had a whole host of disgusting messages get leaked. He said, quote, MLK Jr. was the 1960s George Floyd, and his holiday should be ended and tossed into the seventh circle of hell where it belongs. He also said that holidays commemorating Black people, such as Black History Month or Juneteenth, should all be eviscerated. Although he did use an Italian slur for Black people, according to The Guardian. Someone also said Someone else in the group chat told Paul Ingrassia that he, quote, belongs in Hitler Youth. And Ingrassia responded, quote, I do have a Nazi streak in me from time to time. I will admit it. This person, Paul Ingrassia, has had several roles in the Trump administration. He was a White House liaison to the Justice Department. He was in the Department of Homeland Security. He was nominated in May to lead the Office of Special Counsel. And now, this week, he is facing a confirmation hearing to be U.S. Special Counsel. His lawyer is telling the press that these text messages, quote, clearly read as self-deprecating and satirical humor. They're making fun of the fact that liberals call MAGA supporters Nazis. Then why aren't they making fun of liberals in those messages? Why didn't he respond, oh yeah, that's what the libtards say about me? Why did he say, I do have a Nazi streak? They would say, oh yeah, the liberals totally think I have a Nazi streak. Why would you admit it? Like, what you say in a private chat, that's really where your brain is. If someone accused you, even satirically, of being a Nazi, if you're not a Nazi, like most reasonable and decent and normal fucking people are, you would say, no, what? No. Why is it so hard for them to just disavow Nazism? Why is that so hard? Guys, this is what the Republican Party is now. Wake up.
Let's talk about another racist text scandal. This one also uncovered by Politico. Trump nominee says that he has a Nazi streak. He bashes Martin Luther King Jr. Day, according to text. MLK Jr. was the 1960s George Floyd, and his holiday should be ended and tossed into the seventh circle of hell where it belongs.
Racist birds flock together. They are openly sharing their white nationalist agenda. I'll give you another one. Joshua Hames, who, by the way, was an ex-pastor at Pete Kexeth's church, says Christians must be willing to defend the institution of slavery because
we
the
got
Bible...
it. You want to hear it? We got it for you.
The institution of slavery is not inherently evil. I know. Some of you guys are upset by that. Some of you guys are saying, I've been saying that for years. Okay, I'll take it a step further. It is not inherently evil to own another human being. It is very important that every Christian affirm what I just said. And not only should they affirm it, every Christian in today's society should be able to defend what I just said.
Their religion is white supremacy, and they've hijacked Jesus as their mascot with an AR-15.
So a Trump appointee just got caught in leaked texts saying he has a Nazi streak and blasting Martin Luther King Jr. Let's talk about who he is and why this actually matters. These aren't random online comments of a troll. They're from Paul Ingrassia, one of Trump's new federal nominees. In the leaked group chat, he called MLK Day a holiday that should be tossed into the seventh circle of hell, used racial slurs, and literally said, quote, I do have a Nazi streak in me from time to time. And this isn't some fringe troll. This man was nominated to lead the Office of Special Counsel, the agency that's supposed to protect whistleblowers and prevent discrimination inside federal government. What a perfect pick, huh? So a guy bragging about a Nazi streak might soon be in charge of investigating discrimination. Do you see the problem, right? You don't? This is what happens when we treat extremism as just another political opinion. The mask is slipping, and we better pay attention before it becomes policy. What do you think?
He's not even trying to hide it anymore, y'all. Elon Musk is now officially running pro-Schmittler ads on X. And before I show the ad, I want to say, if you're still on X and haven't had a good enough reason to leave yet, this better be the good enough reason, or else you got some serious mental work to do. Here it is, folks. What Elon really admires, what he really thinks, in literally black and white, right here. I don't even want to have to show that on here longer than I have to, but this is really the timeline, the country that we're living in right now. This is the most flagrant whitewashing, sane washing of history we've seen yet. And no offense to Midas Touch, because they are one of the good, reliable news sources out there that actually tell it how it is, but this subheading, why won't Musk tell Yahtzees to shut their mouths? Because he's one of them. And now that he's bought his way up into the White House, what's stopping him from literally just saying, I'm a Yahtzee and I love Yahtzees? We knew that's how he felt. We all knew. And the most horrifying part of all of this is that while this stuff is getting amplified and spread around like wildfire by fascists like Trump and Musk, actual news, actual insights, and literal history is being lost and forgotten. So what I want you to do right now is repost this, save it, send it to your friends, whatever you have to do to boost engagement, because this needs to be spread around. This is literally insane.
So we have another texting scandal, and this time it's from a Trump nominee to be head of the Office of Special Counsel. And the texts that I'm about to show you are so bad that I can't say them because the TikTok will suppress the video. You're going to just have to watch them, and then we can come back and talk about them after that. So here we go. I could actually talk about this one a little bit, but read this. He thinks that MLK Day should go back to the 7th circle of hell, or go to the 7th circle of hell, where it belongs. That's MLK Day that he's attacking right there. I can't say this word because I will get limited, so I'm just going to let you read it yourself. Again, this guy is the nominee to lead the Office of Special Counsel for Donald Trump. More stuff, especially that horrible bullshit that I can't say here, where he's talking about Kwanzaa. Oh, he doesn't like Juneteenth either, or Black History Month. More awful racist shit. Look at that. That's someone that Donald Trump wants in his White House. Right there. When these people tell you who they are, believe them. And make sure your friends and family know this too. Show them those text messages if they're Trump supporters. Ask them if they support that. And see what they say. It's time to call this out once and for all for the garbage trash that it is.
Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! We most definitely cannot forget about the people of Sudan!
Thanks for watching Afro Think Tank. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And follow me on Substack and Patreon for more content. Remember, it's Pan-Africanism or nothing.